Hey, what is up, guys? Blunt Guts here. This is a Watch Our Realms video. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe if you do enjoy my content. And, we don't have the update because we didn't get the update we wanted. We got the update we needed. I don't but we've got a lot to talk about, though, because what they've done is they kind of recycled an event that occurred on Forerunner about a month ago, which is Lizard Day. I think Lizard Day is actually in August. I didn't know it was a thing, and then I found out it was a thing in August because it appeared on Forerunner. And I guess good for the lizards. They deserve it, I guess. So Lizard Day was in August. Now, this banner, or I guess these two banners, really, the Flamescale Divine Summoning and the Flamescale Invocation of Spirits, both appeared for one day only. It was, I believe, on August 15th, I think. So Wednesday in the middle of the month, and it just appeared for one day on Forerunner. We're getting it for the entire weekend, which is great. I didn't love that it was only one day on Forerunner, so I'm kind of happy that it's appearing this way in here. But really a great opportunity to get either Ferssi or Salazar. Trusk, I wouldn't really be all that concerned about. I've got him A2. Literally don't think I've ever used him. He's just not... He doesn't really bring to the table what I want from a defender. Now, that doesn't mean he's not a good hero, but I just think his uses are probably pretty limited. So I wouldn't be all that pressed to get him. But if you don't have a copy of Ferssi, then you need him. I always want to call Ferssi a lady, but Ferssi's all man lizard. So you definitely want a Ferssi on your account, because Ferssi is a key piece to pretty much any kind of Guild Boss 2 comp that you are trying to put together. You're going to have a really hard time hitting 120k without Ferssi on your squad. So you really want him. Salazar is a phenomenal hero as well. Somebody I don't have. I do have Ferssi though, so I'm actually personally not going to be pulling on this. But if you do want Salazar, and if you don't have Ferssi, I think you do need to pull on this. It's a great opportunity. 2x, 15x is pretty much the best time to pull. You never know what's going to pop out there. So I would certainly advocate for you to pull. You got Komodo, Nazim, and what's this guy? Scorch, I think is what his name is. Who cares about Komodo or Scorch? But Nazim is really great. If you don't, for whatever reason, have him or don't have him fully awakened, then you do want to get him up there, because he's a great kind of free-to-play option for Guild Boss 2 as well. So I would certainly summon for that. Also, we've got Maw, who's coming. And Maw is... big juicy boy. We didn't know that we were going to be getting a Maw hero, or at least many of you, if you're not on Forerunner, you didn't know that. He has been around on Forerunner for quite some time, although I do believe, let's see if we can find it here. I thought there was a bond skill that got showed somewhere. Doesn't look like it's in here right now. I guess I don't know if that means it's not going to come during the... Maybe when he gets released, maybe it will be in there, but it doesn't seem to be in there right now. I have seen a screenshot of it where they said there's a bond skill with the captain version of Maw, the Demon Soldier, where you basically get an extra deployment by having Maw the hero on your account. So that's pretty huge. You typically only get 3 deployments of Maw per round of GBG, so getting an extra deployment is massive, especially with the way that he is so crucial to taking on some of the harder teams in the game right now. So I think he's going to be a must-get. Plus, he's a fusion, and they give you so much latitude to get these fusions. There's really no reason not to grab him. We're going to have plenty of time to get the requisite fragments together in order to summon him. So definitely worth going for. If for no other reason, even if the bond skill doesn't get added, then you're going to be able to get a high BP unit. I think I've seen people say that you can get him to like between 105 and 110k at A0, which is just phenomenal. That's really, really great. So I would be excited about grabbing him. I'm certainly going to grab him, because my philosophy with these kinds of things is if they're going to give you a hero. It's so hard to get heroes in these kinds of games. They're going to give you one. You take advantage of it, because you never know what niche he's going to fill coming forward. And he does some unique things here. He's got this execute thing, which is interesting, not that great. It doesn't work against elites or bosses, but it is a unique aspect to his kit. And I think that having these unique things is always important, because you never know when a piece of content's going to come out that is going to really accentuate the value of a skill like this. So I would certainly grab him if you have the opportunity to. And I think if you play the game on a daily basis, you 100% will be able to do this pretty easily, whether you're free to play or a whale or whatever. Everybody's going to be able to grab him. There we go. Shard summon calendar. So they've got it all laid out. This is the great thing about Moonton, honestly. I know a lot of people are upset at them right now because of all the issues that they've had with the App Store or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not an Apple person, so I'm not sure what it's called. But all the issues with iOS that they've had. And I think there's so many things to be happy about with this company at the end of the day. I mean, call me a shill if you want, but I've seen the other side, and it gets a whole hell of a lot worse than Moonton. They're giving us a full map of the fragment event, so we are going to be able to plan out our stuff in advance. I think you typically need, does it say on here? 200, you need 200 shards. And I mean, just at a brief glance right here, it looks like there's probably around 300 to 350 shards in here. Yeah, I mean, this is 150 plus from events. I mean, that's 3, 5, 10. So yeah, that's like, I'd say somewhere around like 185, 195, something like that from the events, and then you've got another 100 or so from the Oracle's trial. So you should basically have a buffer of like 75 to 100 fragments. Basically, you can skip out on 75 to 100 fragments and still get him, which is awesome. Oftentimes, I don't know if they will on this one, but there's been the opportunity to like purchase some of them as well, whether for real money or in some kind of event shop. So I wouldn't rule that out either. But whether or not is in this Flamescale Frenzy shop that popped up today. So I actually played through this event on Forerunner, like I said earlier, and I can tell you right now, there's not really a whole lot to this. We're getting the redeem shop. You're getting, there's this scroll of exploration thing. I have already completed at this point, but you can see down here, you get, what's that? I think about 4,000, is that right? 1,000, 2,400, yeah. There's 4,000 of this currency that you use in the shop, available just from the scroll of exploration, which means that you can buy the exclusive artifact for Salazar if you want to, just from doing this one event. But we are also going to be getting, we're getting this, the Engraver's exhibition. That's what it is. This thing right here, which is something that we had in one of the previous events. Basically, you are going to get items when you do your daily quests, and these items are going to allow you to purchase stamps on a pattern. You're basically trying to match a pattern. If you're going to use the item to place a stamp on the board, if it doesn't land in a spot that you want, if you can pay one of the currency to swap it. And we've done this before. It's very achievable. It's not something that you have to really worry about min-maxing, but so long as you do your dailies, you're going to be able to get this done. And there's some more rewards that you're going to grab in that as well. I think you get like a rare summon and some gems or something like that for each one of the boards that you clear, with a final reward at the end being the new skin for Komodo, which is kind of cool. I mean, I like the skin. Don't really like the hero, but I like the skin. So this one right here, this bad boy, looking good while he sits in your in your hero storage. But yeah, in any case, guys, that is kind of my rundown here. We can take a look at the shop real quick, and I'll show you what I think you should highlight here. And it's basically everything that I bought. I've already kind of gotten everything that I want out of this. So you could certainly, the one thing that I haven't bought yet that I do plan to buy is the Salazar exclusive. That is important to grab. Exclusives are so hard to come by that I would certainly recommend that you get that. But personally, I don't have Salazar, so I didn't prioritize that initially. To me, the big things here are the rare summons as well as the legendary skill crystal. Those are the two big ticket items right here. We get a lot of these epic skill crystals, and you don't really use epics all that much. And the ones that you do use are probably already skilled. We get so many 5-star psychic powers from the Guild Boss 1 that I'm not really all that concerned about it. And if you are in game like me, then legendary skill dust, I've got, let's see, 4,465 right now. I have long since outpaced my skill crystal generation, so that's not an issue for me. If you're an earlier account, though, this could be really huge for you, and I would certainly prioritize grabbing that. I would pretty much grab everything in here except for the gold, and you should be able to, based on the way that it was on Forerunner. I wouldn't worry too much about buying something and missing out on something else. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think all of us are likely going to be able to get everything, and then we're just going to dump whatever remaining currency we have into the gold at the end. But as far as a priority list, I would probably go Legendary Skill Crystal, followed by the rare summons, followed by the artifact, and then if you want to grab the cosmetic items like I did, then you can do that as well. But that would be my recommendation to you. Served me well in the past, but I don't think that there's really all that much of there's not that much choice going on right now, because we're all going to get enough currency to do all this stuff anyway. So would not stress out about it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much my rundown. Summon if you need Ferssi would be my advice. If you want Salazar, you can summon as well. I'm personally going to be saving for upcoming banners. I've got almost 400 rare summons. I've got 63,000 gems right now. Now, granted, the gems are all content creation, but this 394 rare summons, that's all self-generated. I didn't buy any of those. I haven't really been spending money on the game quite some time. This is about a month and a half that I've saved up, so I managed to resist doing the 1+1 over the weekend. So I'm going to be saving up for bigger and better things that I think will be forthcoming in the next month or so. So I'm hoping about that. If this update thing doesn't go on too long, maybe instead of Kagiri, maybe we get Lust Arrogance again. That would be amazing. Moonton, if you're watching this, I think you could mitigate a lot of the community angst right now if you tossed in a Lust Arrogance banner. That would be very, very nice. If anybody has any comments, you want to let me know what you think of this video. If you have any questions about anything I've said here, or you want to tell me that I'm dumb, sound off in the comments. Let me know. But otherwise, I do appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much for hopping on my channel. And yeah, please do like and subscribe. I'll catch you all next time.